Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. It's the 26th of March in the year 2020. I want everyone to remember the video I made saying a big event is coming in April of 2020. April 1st is the actual new year. Believe that or don't, it's kind of irrelevant, but it's why they call it April Fools. But God would not create an earth where the new year would begin in January, in the middle of the shortest days of the year, the coldest, deadest days of the year. It would be April 1st, thereby April Fools. But I digress. Check this out. This is the story that they're pushing, all right? This is the story that they're pushing. People with mild or no symptoms could be spreading COVID. So here we go. Here we go. Perfect, right? Around 60% of people with coronavirus show mild or no symptoms. Well, what do you base that number on? Seriously. This whole thing is still unraveling. You see what I'm saying? And I've already shown you 15 separate, highly accredited doctors that are not buying this crap at all. At all. And that's because if you want to take down a heavily armed society, this is the absolute best way to do it. Most YouTubers are still just uploading regular old videos, waiting it out. Oh, we're in lockdown. This is fantastic. Well, some people needed to see the vehicles moving all over the United States. Well, I'm going to show them to you. And every one of them was either taken by myself or a very well-known and vetted person. So let's begin. But I want you to remember this. This will be the linchpin. You have corona. You know how you can tell you have coronavirus? Because you're perfectly healthy. That's the number one key. COVID-19 is a mild flu. Period. Period. But let's take a look at what is moving all over the country. And I just love how people just want to leave comments saying, I'm a trucker. I see military trucks all the time. Yeah, I travel. I see military trucks all the time. But not like this whatsoever. And as a matter of fact, they're not hiding the fact that the National Guard is ending up in all cities. Idaho just got locked down last night, and the troops are already there. There's that. And they're moving them under the cover of darkness, as they would. And I've gotten numerous emails from people explaining that the live cameras on the highways and interstates in the United States are now showing just pictures. No more live streams. Wonder why that is. No one's on the road, and now you can't see who is on the road. But check this out. Now pay attention, because these are all MRAPs. These are all heavy duty, way bigger and better than Hummers. And they're all carrying generators. You know why? After everyone is in place, there's going to be some sort of a wacky power outage or a food shortage or some other atrocity to bring you into further compliance. Because no, my children, this is not done at all. They're keeping you in their house while these are moving all around the inner cities. This is in San Antonio, Texas. So instead of the train taking the rail that's on the outskirts of town, state to state, this is going right through the center of town. These are very specific vehicles. This is for moving a large amount of people through neighborhoods. Notice the turrets, notice the ample room for troops, the generators, etc., etc., etc. These are not humanitarian aid vehicles. These are door-to-door, papers please, take your test, here's the shot type trucks. Everyone in the military knows what I'm talking about. If you're going to continue to deny this, have at it. But there was a reason they murdered David Crowley, his wife, and his 5-year-old daughter and blamed it on him. Because he was making a movie called Grave State, which I already did a video about today, that actually absolutely mirrors what we're seeing today. Take a look at that last piece of equipment on that truck. That's a friendly one, huh? Hold on. Here we come. Here, look at that. Yeah, that's here to help you with your cough and cold. You people need to wake up or you're never going to. These are moving through California. This was taken by a military soldier. A military soldier. First question, Mike Decker watched me. I said, are you anywhere near a military base? He said, I am not. He's also the guy that sent me the paperwork showing that the military is trying to bring in retired military to help fight COVID-19. Wake up. And here's some newspaper articles from the mainstream. This is Palm Desert, California. The National Guard arrives, so boots are on the ground. Awesome. Helping passing out food because suddenly now there's no food. They're in the middle of Baltimore, and I gotta love this story. They're here to help the unfortunate, even though we flooded Baltimore with guns and drugs for decades so these people would kill each other. But now we're here to help them get rid of COVID-19. They have arrived in Manhattan, and they're all over the place. This is no secret. No secret at all. Here we go. Boots on the ground. That's 2 states. You see what I'm saying? New Jersey just went from a curfew to a 24-hour lockdown, which means you can't leave your house 24 hours a day, and they will arrest you if you do. In Idaho. You see what I'm saying? Idaho, which was where I was heading, but fortunately I stopped on the way because Idaho got locked down. New Jersey. And FEMA's on the way. Who doesn't enjoy FEMA being around? FEMA is phenomenal. What a great organization they are. They really care about people, which is why they bought 65 million rounds, so they can care about you up close and personal. They're moving all over the country right now. All over the country while people are locked in their house, waiting it out. Nobody wants to give anybody a hard time. You see what I mean? And I love how the COVID number doubled since yesterday, but that's going to keep happening. Even though nobody's sick. But the thing is you can be completely healthy and be sick. It's the new normal. And the National Guard and equipment arrives in Arizona. Yep, Arizona. Keeps on going. Keeps going. The U.S. Army is reaching out to gauge the interest of retired officers. I've already shown you this. This is right from the Defense Finance and Accounting Service. And then he sent me another email today. This guy's been phenomenal. A true American patriot and a soldier. And he said this came to him again, but directly from the Army. And this is, where is this? I think I already did this one. Stand by. I've got people that are sending me text of videos that I can't put to my computer because it's too many. But there's a lot of active denial systems heading into Illinois and Indiana on Hummers, pulling trailers. But we already knew that was coming. Do not be surprised. And this is a very, very long train heading to the northeast in California. This was also taken by a military soldier. And again, Mike Decker is right here. He is watching these as they come in, and he's watching me vet every single one because I'm not going to cause any extra fear. But you need to be aware. They are moving equipment. And this is not help you equipment. This is subdue you equipment. Period. Mike and I both did our basic training at Fort Benning, Georgia, in Sand Hill. We're familiar with this type of equipment and what it's used for and what it is not used for. So understand that. This is a lot of equipment, and it's all... this is amazing that Americans built most of these machines that are going to be used to enslave them. This was taken by another YouTube channel, and this was just sitting in the nighttime, in the dark, waiting to be moved. And once again, these are MRAPs. These are MRAPs. It's all the same type of equipment. These trucks are moving all over the country at the same time right now, and they're all door to door, and they're all heavily armored vehicles. These are all up armored. They're not even messing around. Look at this. Absolutely unbelievable. ArlingtonCardinal.com took this video of these things sitting on a bridge in the middle of the night. Are you getting it now? They're moving all this around. They're shutting down the live feeds on the highway interstate cameras so that you can't see what's going on. You can simply see a snapshot. And again, now people with no symptoms could be spreading COVID. You don't just have it, you could be spreading it. And yes, in Wyoming, the prepackaged, pre-manufactured, pre-made social distancing footprints are already in places at all stores, gas stations, because of course we have to have a declaration of war to make masks, but these social distancing things are already made their way out to Wyoming. They're already done. Social distancing didn't even exist 5 days ago, but now it's already in the stores and the floors of Wyoming. This plan has been around for a long time. You really need to wake up, people. There is no disease, which is why you're seeing no pandemic or no outbreak or anything else. But we are seeing lots and lots and lots of heavily armored vehicles and troops being positioned all over the United States of America right now. Wake up or don't. I am trying. I'm out.